The truth is, you cannot fly if you are still carrying unnecessary weight. Imagine trying to climb a mountain with a heavy backpack filled with things you don't need. Every extra pound makes the journey harder. Every unnecessary burden slows you down. That's what happens when you try to bring everyone along on a journey that was only meant for you. Some people will not understand your elevation. They will question why you're changing. They will make you feel guilty for evolving, for wanting more, for outgrowing the spaces that once felt like home. But you cannot shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You cannot dim your light just because it makes someone else feel insecure. Elevation requires you to choose yourself, to prioritize your purpose, to walk away from the distractions, the negativity, the environments that keep you small. It requires discipline, it requires self-awareness, it requires knowing when to step back and when to walk away completely, and that is not easy. It is painful to realize that some of the people you love the most are not meant to be part of your next level. It is painful to watch relationships fade, to see connections break, to step away from what is familiar. But you must ask yourself, what is more important, staying in the comfort of the past or stepping boldly into the future you were meant for? The higher you go, the lonelier the journey may feel. Not because you are meant to be alone forever, but because there are certain parts of your path that require solitude. There are seasons in life where you must walk alone, where you must be still, where you must listen to your own voice rather than the noise of the crowd. And in that solitude you will find clarity, you will find peace, you will find the strength to become who you were always meant to be. Not everyone is willing to do what it takes to grow. Not everyone is willing to sacrifice, to step into the unknown, to take risks, to bet on themselves. And if you are serious about elevation, you must be willing to separate yourself from the people who are content with staying the same. Because the truth is, some people don't want to grow. They want to stay comfortable, stay in the same cycles, keep repeating the same patterns. And if you are not careful, they will keep you stuck right there with them. You owe it to yourself to evolve. You owe it to yourself to break free from anything and anyone that is keeping you from becoming your highest self. And sometimes that means walking alone. Sometimes that means saying no to old friendships, old habits, old mindsets. Sometimes that means choosing discipline over distraction, choosing purpose over people, pleasing, choosing yourself over everything that is holding you back. Elevation requires separation, it requires faith, it requires trust in the process, trust in yourself, trust in the fact that if something or someone is meant for you, they will meet you at the top. If not, they were never meant to be part of your journey in the first place. At some point in your journey, you will have to make a choice. Stay where you are surrounded by what is familiar but limiting, or step into the unknown and claim the life that was meant for you. Growth is not about holding on, it is about knowing when to let go. It is about recognizing that some people, some places, and some mindsets were only meant for a season, not a lifetime. When God removes people from your life, trust that it is for your good. Trust that every rejection, every loss, every ending is making space for something greater.